Oh! So, you got an O-cell. Well, no need to tell you that you're saving time and money, not to mention giving your site safety a boost. Now we can save you some headaches. When we install the O-cell, we make it easy for you. First, we send the equipment, strain gauges, hoses, etc., to the site about 2 weeks before installation. Loadtest will also forward a set of plate drawings for the steel bearing plate design. Loadtest personnel will arrive on the site at a time agreed to by Loadtest and the site superintendent. All you have to do is to provide a laborer and a certified welder to help with the assembly stage. Okay? Under normal circumstances, Loadtest personnel will assemble the gauges and hoses to the pre-assembled cage at least 1 day prior to the concrete placement. Once the hoses and gauges are attached to the cage, it's recommended that the pick points on the cage be placed a maximum of 25 feet apart to ensure proper support of the cage and O-cell assembly. Remember, when you plan your rigging, the O-cell assembly adds a lot of additional weight at the bottom of the cage. Loadtest personnel will inspect the assembly prior to the cage being lowered into the shaft, but you are responsible for the lift. After the cage assembly is in the shaft, concrete placement begins. The type of procedure, for example, TREMI or freefall methods, will have been predetermined before the installation takes place. To ensure proper concrete flow around the O-cell, at least an 8-inch slump is required. 4 additional cylinders should be cast so we can take compression tests as needed to determine the compressive strength and testing schedule. The compressive strength of the concrete must meet or exceed the design specs before the testing phase can begin. The actual load test will be performed to determine the skin friction or side shear resistance and/or the in-bearing capacity depending on the design. The test will be complete when side shear and/or in-bearing limits are achieved or a predetermined load over and above the design load is attained. Now how about that? Isn't that great? You get to stand back and watch. Wait, don't go yet. Let's talk about how we can save you time and money. I mean, time is money, and by working together, we can save you both. We estimate, like your company, how much time and resources we will allocate on each project. We try to be realistic, and our times for installation and testing are easily achieved with a little help from you. The following is a list of accessories and manpower we require for the testing phase of our procedure. An air compressor with a minimum capacity of 150 CFM at 150 PSI, 20 to 100 feet of air hose, a generator with 110 volt capacity in excellent working order, a certified welder available for 1 to 2 hours at setup time, a general laborer available for the duration of the test, that may be as much as 1 day. You'll need 25 to 50 gallons of potable water. You'll need to provide a 5 to 20 gallon container as clean as possible. We'll also need some 2x2 angle iron, a tarp to cover the shaft and reference beam, a reference beam that'll vary with the job and will be predetermined, 2 50-foot electrical cords, and finally a work table and chairs or a 4x8 sheet of plywood. How's that? 12 easy steps to saving time and money. Is it a deal? You can save time and money with the O-cell. You save even more through cooperation and Loadtest.